little housekeeping right now before we start our program. And you are here at the Foung Banquet Hall. I purposely choose this one not because of the East Side St. Paul, but it's also the name of my birth province. And so this little housekeeping there, the restaurant is back there. There's two little dolls on the corner, so make sure you read as well. The two dolls, one men and woman is on together back there. So the food will be coming real soon here is a Foung platter. It's a Foung platter, so on the Foung platter is a Hmong sausage, sticky rice, shrimp tempura, fried wonton, papaya salad, chicken feet.
We are
if you like
at
it,
Senator Foung host fundraising tonight.
If you don't
So
like it,
please
pass it
join
to other members at your table. And then there's also chicken shish kebab, spring roll, and variations of hot sauce. Make sure you don't dip into the reddest one because that if your threshold is not up to par, might burn you quite a bit. So you can enjoy the night, but one thing I ask, you can buy drink from the food should be plenty for you. If it's not enough, you can order off the menu, or you could also buy drink, mixed drink from the bar, beer, other mixed drink, but no beer toasting, okay? No monk. Our culture, we like to do monk toast, so we gather a whole bunch of people here and then just toast. So not yet until after our program, which after 8. So no monk patan toasting, but we will do that after 8. And you are in it for tonight, actually. You're in it for tonight, but first I want to recognize our sponsor first. Our individual sponsor are Andy, and the reason you're going to get free food tonight because our sponsor, okay? Yeah, those of you who haven't paid, you got free food because our sponsor, and I want to acknowledge them. The individual sponsor are Andy Kozak, Emmett Coleman, Patricia Torres-Ray, Steve Morse, Whitney Clark, Julian Lascalo, Blake Johnson, Red, and Karen Griffin. Thank you. And our half table sponsor, which is a lot of you guys who sponsor half table, sitting 4 people, is Jane Grubman, Christine Christensen, Laddie and Hood, Mercery and Kramer Pack, Chaz Anderson, Sarah Strong, Tilly Tibetan Group, and Scott Government Relation, Big Hmong American DFL Caucus, and Bill Struzinski Consultant, although the name tag said Libby Consultant, Local 49ers, Dawood Muhammad Somali Group, Larry Redmond Consultant, Larry, yeah, there you go, and Minnesota Public Lands Coalition, and my son-in-law, now culturally is my son-in-law, Tony Santa, also a sponsor. He married to one of my nieces, so now he's my son-in-law. And those that are full sponsor table, give it up for Friends of Boundary Waters, Joel Carson, Paul Haas, and Solomon Strategist, who actually sponsor 2 tables. So if anybody without seat, you guys could also come over here, you know. So we are in my district, Senate District 67. I also want to acknowledge those who serve member at the Senate District 7. Can you guys stand? I see Yang and I see Mike Holbrook. Are we standing? Give them a little applause because this is their hometown. Yeah, and Kevin too. This is their turf. All right, and if you have any question, ask I'll volunteer usually dressed in green. So because my campaign is green color, so everybody, when you're stuck with something, you want to ask question, just ask someone wearing green. And if you wear green by accident today, just pretend you have to answer. And I want to thank Susan Vang for organizing this, Susan Vang Tao, and also Jennifer Tao who can stage the program, and Maggie and Chloe, and of the DFL Senate, DFL Caucus Fundraiser, and Chao Wu who decorated Chao and Cheer Her who decorated this. So
This is the
I want
state
to
of
thank all the
Minnesota.
volunteers
We're
as well.
in Minnesota.
So,
The person speaking here is Senator
what we're in for
Foung.
tonight is 8 karaoke contestants. They register on time, so they are on the list. I know some of you want to sing, still want to compete. We might have time. If you let us know. But so there's 8 of them, composed of a variety of people, regular citizen and some elected official. You know, Chair Representative Samantha Vang will be singing as well. And also our Ramsey County Attorney will be here competing. Just a little highlight. But we also have a special guest who will MC, and I will introduce him later. I will call him off the stage later, but I want to introduce him. He's one of our outrageous Hmong MC, and that's P.D. Vang. He's here as well, right behind me. He's reading the notes right now. So I'd like to ask all of you to come and be seated. I know you guys like to. Your lobbyists like to chat with each other, but the network time is over, so come down and have a seat. We're gonna kick off with our national anthem pretty soon here. Katrina Shaw, a long time St. Paul Insider will kick us off in the time of the school. So, but I want to call everybody to come and sit at the seat. If you don't know where the seating is, just go back to the entry desk and ask where you're supposed to sit. And tonight is a fundraising event, okay? So, fundraising event for the Senate DFL Caucus. So if you have not made a check, or you want to donate and you have a big check, then give it to the Senate DFL Caucus. And if you have a smaller check, I don't mind taking the smaller check, but it has to be over $75. You can take the smaller check to my table over there. All I want is a little bit more than $75 because you can get that $75 back through a refund. That's the whole point. Okay, so enjoy and everybody be seated before we call the national anthem singer over. So, and then followed by Majority Leader Aaron Murphy, Nick Friends, and then I greet you guys one more time with a short speech. So thank you again. All right, come on now. Come sit where you're supposed to sit. Come sit where you're supposed to sit. All right. I know it's my culture here. But we don't want to get too long time, okay?
What? Nó chàng con đừng lẩu đấy. Chị Phú lọ. Có lúc
But I
chị Phú
thank
lọ.
all my lobbyists, all the strategists that are here tonight, and all elected officials as well.
We are in the state of Minnesota. The person speaking here is Senator Foung in District 67 in St. Paul.
I also see Senator Matt Klein, who's a candidate for congressional seat down from South St. Paul. So, all right, let everybody be seated, and when you're get ready for the entertainment, we will kick off with the national anthem.
Yes. We're having karaoke competition too, so I'm taking my husband here. He is going to be in the karaoke competition supporting Senator Foung's fundraising tonight. Oh, Shannon, you're married to a mom. Thank you. Wonderful.
ก็จะความจำอย่างไรของไทย
Cấp tuần là đó cô. Có nhắn lại đó. Tôi có làm ai cũng.
All right. I'm Paul, a long time born and raised President Paul here to sing this song to get us started with our national anthem. So there's no flag here, but the rule says you don't have to have flag or you sing national anthem. But if you stand or however you show respect to our country, our state, as a one nation under God. Thank you. Katrina Shaw.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that blazed, the bombs bursting in and gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nice
Thank
job.
you, Katrina. Majority Leader.
Beautiful.
You can come and welcome everybody, officially welcome everybody, and also our campaign chair, Senator Diabel campaign chair, Nick Prince, come up to stage too. Welcome to my district, Majority Leader Murphy. Thank you for being out there.
Thank you, Senator Herr. Thank you very, very much. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening.
everybody. I'm a parent. I know how to make everybody quiet down. My name is Erin Murphy, and I am the proud Majority Leader in the Minnesota Senate. And I am so glad to see all of you, this beautiful room of people who I know are committed to the future of Minnesota and the work that we are going to continue to do together to make sure that this place, Minnesota, is a place where we can all live the life of our choosing, invested in and granted the freedoms that come with our Constitution in the United States of America. It was lovely to join you in singing our national anthem, and at a time when I believe our country is really being challenged by ideas that tear us apart. I am glad to be here with all of you tonight to do something different. I am excited to be with my fellow Senator Herr. Senator Herr is a leader in our caucus. He's also the chair of not one but two committees. That is right, and he is working very hard to make sure our environment is clean and it's available for all of us to use. It's a treasure that we all cherish in the state of Minnesota, and Foung has worked with my colleagues very hard to make sure that it will be available for us and for generations to come. I also know that Senator McClure is here. He's back there talking in the corner. He probably doesn't even hear me. He's a physician. He's running for Congress. You should give him a hand. That's right, right over there. Someone can nudge him. That's right. And Senator Liz Bolden, also a member of our leadership team. She is here. She's a nurse from the Rochester area, also part of our campaign team. Listen, we had an incredibly difficult year. We had a hard session that started with the loss of our colleague Gary Dietzig, with the most narrowly divided legislature that you've ever seen in Minnesota, with just one seat among 201 of us that defines our Senate majority. We worked with the House that is in a tie and balanced the budget for the future of Minnesota. And we did it without a government shutdown, which I think is a prize. It is important for us to show Minnesotans that we will do the hard work of compromising to get the work that we need to get done. But I think it is important for us to acknowledge that we are experiencing a lot of pressure in this country, and Minnesota has always stood out as a leader. We have always stood up as a state, as a leader, and confronted the challenges that face us. And when I think about the next months between now and the 2026 election, it will be important for us not just to talk about the issues that matter to people, but to show Minnesotans that we are here and fighting for them. Donald Trump drew people away. He did. There are people that are buying his argument and think that he is the one that's going to stick up for them, but I don't believe it, I don't buy it, and I know that what we have to offer with a real fight for the future of the state of Minnesota is what is going to help us win the next election. And I want to win the next election because I know what happens when we're able to govern together with the people of Minnesota. I'm tired of division. I am for progress. So are my colleagues. The number 34 is too small. 34 members of the Minnesota Senate majority is too small. We want 35, we want 36, we want 37, we want bigger numbers. So thank you so much for being here, for helping us build a beautiful Minnesota where all of us, every single one of us, counts, matters, contributes, and thrives. Thank you so much for having me tonight, Senator Hurt. Thank you for supporting our caucus. Thank you all for being here.
All right, one more time for Majority Leader Aaron Murphy. Now we cannot move forward without the chair of campaign of the Senate DFL caucus. So, Chair Nick Friends, Senator Nick Friends of Mankato. Senator Nick Friends
National
won the
Speaker Chana pun no bỏ nhầm na cũng bỏ nhầm cái thấy cái lúc cũng bỏ nhầm.
Họ dù cái này cái gì cáiสิ่งมง
ใช่ผมbỏ nhầm.
我就會多謝悲痛嘅事做多咯。顧客當到讓路的Senator Foung早上早住我哋呢度空源。And the rest will be English.
Thank you, Foung. Thank you, everybody. My name is Nick Friends from the great city of North Mankato. No applause, but maybe a little.
Đó đó. Okay, perfect.
Very glad to join my good friend and fellow chair, Senator Foung, who brags about the east side of St. Paul every day we are at the Senate and a lot of days when we're not at the Senate. As the campaign chair, I'm here to tell you we're going to have Senator Hur win, we're going to have other candidates win, and we're going to return 34, 35, maybe 36 Democrats to the state Senate. And when we do, we're not only going to do great things for the environment, we're going to do great things for each and every one of you and your children and your grandchildren and everybody else. And if you think I'm kidding, ask me about the candidates we are recruiting. Our DFL new candidates include a farmer, a veteran, a teacher, people that live and work in this state and know it well. And we welcome any and every one of you to join us on the campaign side. If I might just take a liberty to introduce our incredible campaign staff. Our Executive Director, Sarah Robinson, wave right there. Please take a minute to say hello to Sarah and her Finance Director, Chloe Swenson, who's definitely here somewhere. Chloe, give a wave. These are the two people of the five that are running our campaigns. Reach out to them. So, we're going to have some fun tonight. Senator Hur said, will you help with my fundraiser? I said, sure. He said, you have to be the judge. I said, the only thing worse than being the judge would be the same. Looking forward to tonight. Thank you all for coming. Senator Foung Hur.
Thank you. Give a warm applause to Senator Nick Friends. I also want to acknowledge one of my former colleagues too. I did announce her name, but I did refer to her as Senator Torres Ray, Senator Patricia Torres Ray. She's here as well, right? Or she? And also represent Karen Clark all the way from Minneapolis. Thank you for being here. By one of my mentors. And in case some of you just walk in, welcome one more time to the first Senator Foung karaoke fundraising event.
Whoa!
Here on the east side, under the name of Foung Restaurant. And for those of you who didn't hear me earlier, Foung province is my birthplace. And to walk out there, all of you afterward, welcome to walk outside. And there's a patio here. If you look down, that's the goal line, the bus rapid transit. And we passed that in 2013 and finally opened early this year. And here, progress started coming here to the east side of St. Paul. You know that we all work very hard. Thank you for all the sponsors, all the lobbyists, my friends, and people at the east side of St. Paul. Thank you for working with me. And you know how hard we work together. But just want to let folks out there and member Hmong community and other community, Oromo community, Hmong community that are part of the east side, that we work very hard for you. Although this is a troubled time. And some see and believe, also think that this is also a time where many of us put their life on the line. You know, but we still continue to work hard. We raise our head high, you know, and looking back, this beginning of this biennium, we passed the North Star Promise to provide scholarship for our college students. And we also passed the Promise Act to support our local businesses. And I myself, as the chair of environment, I'm responsible for the Get Out More so we can update and upgrade, enhance our environment. Thank you for being here, Chris. A few things that I kind of took pride of, you know, on chief author, and mainly because we're living in the east side of St. Paul, and folks may, due to language barrier, may not know, but I take pride in even get the driver license test waiver, meaning when you move from out of state, before you had to take the test, now just an eye check and automatically, you know, you get driver license, the state of Minnesota driver license. So make it easier. There's many states that are like that. Why not Minnesota as well? And I also take pride at the end of the session, you know, when they have construction on Arcade Avenue, you know, business there worry about their closing, and I fought hard that we got some funding to make sure that they stay open during this tough time when construction is taking place. And as a chair in environment and climate and legacy, I make sure that our DFL leadership are successful in reducing paper waste, and also ban PFAS. We know the historical, you know, spill here, contamination here in our 3M factory, and affect part of the east side and Woodbury and Maplewood. And we don't want that to affect our children, the growth of our children. This forever chemical is very, very dangerous. So, as DFLer, we are for the people, for struggling people, for labor, for farmers, small businesses, and not bending backward for our corporate mandate. And why am I hosting this event tonight? You heard Nick Friend say we want to stay at a strong majority, not just 34, but super majority if we can. So I have to do my part. Eastsider, we have to do our part. And thank you for hearing me. Environmentalists, we have to do our part. Lobbyists, labor, we have to do our part. So hopefully, thank you. And so far, we add all the table. We got close to $15,000. But yeah. And I'm not gonna sing tonight, I'll be the judge. Myself and Senator Friends and our East Side, longtime East Side leaders, Mama Joanne will be one of our judges too, so 3 of us. But I will say, if the amount of donation reached $30,000, that's what Senator Friends said criteria me. Right, $30,000. If it gets, we can call him down here to see what the number if it get beyond above $30,000, then I will sing. You did say that, right? All right. So tonight we're gonna have a wonderful entertainment, fundraising, retirement venue, and again I said if you have big check to write, that give it to the Senate DFL caucus, give it to Chloe. If you have smaller check, $35 or a little bit more, then you can give it to me, which is over there at the table. I just want the number of people, not the amount. That's all. But we're gonna have a lot of talented people, and thank you for your bravery. We're gonna have Ramsey County Attorney John Choi. We also have Representative Samantha Bang, elected official, will be singing. And we have a backup singer too, in case they run late, someone will jump in. We also have Senator Susan Pa, husband Nick, will be singing a country song.
Oh, wow.
And as judge, myself and Joanne and Senator Nick Prince will sit over there. So
Country
we're
song.
gonna announce at the end the top 3 winners.
Oh, wow.
Also, my friend, my mentor in the Environment Committee, Senator Carrie Rood, right there with the song. Sometimes it's good to have this little note handy when people pass it to you and then you read it. But again, thank you for all the sponsored individual and the half table, and shout out to the whole full table, which is Friends of Boundary Water, Joel Carson, Paul and Hawj, and Solomon Strategy Groups that sponsored 2 of our tables. So give them a big applause, and I'm gonna transition to our notorious MC ever. The MC at the Hmong American Day at the State Fair. Let's welcome PD Bang. Come on. Let's knock down the house.
All right, y'all, let's have fun. So my name is PD Bang. Everyone knows me as PD Rock, but yeah, my handle is the Rice Channel. We do a lot of concerts, events, but I also chair Hmong Minnesota Day at the State Fair. We just celebrated 10 years. But it's great to see everybody here. Like I said, I'm a very informal guy because I feel like everybody's family, everybody's friends. So let's have a good time, because it's when I heard that national anthem, I'm like, I was ready for all the singing. Oh, it's a sing-off now. So bring your A game, okay? Bring your A game. So this is the order that we're gonna be singing at. We got the lights. I told them they're gonna keep the house lights on, but I said, nah, let's begin the concert. Don't be shy. Come to the front. Throw some high fives, and if you don't have a seat, they said that pay $75 and sit down. No, I'm just playing. But no, free of charge, sit down, join the table, have a good time. I said grab some drinks, but I said once the karaoke session starts here, we want everybody to have a good time. We're all family, we're all friends, we're family, So, but it is an honor. I wanted to thank Senator Foung for asking me. When he called me, I mean, true story. I'm like, I didn't know what number it was from, but he said, "Hey,
Very delicious.
Senator." I thought I was in trouble or something, So I thought I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" But I am a true East Sider at heart. I born and raised right in the middle of homes. My teenage years, Bergen Case, so East Side. Everywhere I go, around the states, I just say, "Where you from?" I said, "Hey, I'm from East Side St. Paul." Even though I live in the suburbs or whatnot, no, but East Side St. Paul is close to my heart. So, Senator Hart, thanks for having me here. It's an honor and pleasure to hang out and mingle and have a good time with everyone. So, how's the food? Whoever's eating, how's the food so far, huh? Good, yeah? Eat lots, because we're gonna drink lots more, okay? And I'll come down and share a few things with you guys too. But I saw Lou finish on Cypher's side. They're gonna do a little intermission dance here, so big shout out Cypher's side and join this fundraiser here tonight too. But the order is how we're gonna start. This is from 1 through 8, all right? So the order, so get ready, okay? If you hear somebody's name, you're like, okay, I'm after this person. But
Get ready.
I'll keep this short. It's first person is gonna be Billy Dicko, Elizabeth Ruffo, Sam Paul.
Whoa.
Then it's gonna
You're
be
number 3.
Brad Griffith, Then
Get
we'll
yourself
after that,
ready.
we'll have that cyber sign.
Do you want the jacket on? You want
After
to off
that,
on?
we'll have Rep.
น่ารัก
Samantha
เช็คกันได้
Bay.
ใส่
After Samantha Bay, we'll have,
เก็บโต๊ะนะ
of course, Ramsey County,
โต๊ะ
John
ตีนะ
Troy. After John Troy, we'll have Rodana Singh, and then with Nick Pa. So, but I'm not going to take too much of your time because long time means a long time. So we're not going to take too much of your time. But the beauty in the long time is long time is because we're waiting for important people. We're waiting for Attorney John Troy, Rep. Samantha. So hey,
What like name
we
tag
wanted
check?
the right people in the room.
What like name
right?
tag
So
check?
you guys ready for your first contestants, y'all?
Yay!
Let's have a good time. And eat a lot of food, and I'll meet you at the bar. First person, Billy Dinko, where are you at? Let's go, Billy! So this is actually going to be judged by Senator Foung and Senator Nick Franz, and of course the East Sider Joanne Clark. So it's going to be judged by them. We'll kind of do all the singers first, and then we'll kind of judge it that way. So guys, big round of applause, guys. Billy Dinko, let's go, Billy.
This is karaoke competition.
All right.
Bố có sao music rồi đó.
Hope so.
Ok.
I hope there's
Có bộ này có cho là nóng nào? Nóng nào đó?
Trả lời nó.
Ok, thì giống như là nem take chair. Anh chị Nhật Phong. Cảm ơn music rất quá đó.
Some more later and try to kill the brain.